So the Axis have just recaptured this North Depot here, and Allies are not very happy about it. You see to the north there's a big stretch of open ground, and beyond that a whole bunch of trees, sort of small forest. That's going to be a pain to cross, and behind it the Allies have fairly good setup in the buildings and the army base there, so the Axis is going to have to work for this ground. Starting to see lots of blue tags appear behind us. You see there's a heck of a lot of red icons that way, streaming down into town. But the Axis capturers kind of wrong-footed the Allied offense. Tough ground to cross. Axis are desperately trying to find an angle to make the approach up to the north. Good mortar fire raining down here. Not sure which side is firing it though. I think those are Allied mortars trying to help their guys get back into town. Not exactly sure why the Allies were only making the one approach. I guess that's where the mobile spawns were. So since some of you asked, I thought I'd just, the Buzzard does have vis limit limitations, which means it still tries to show me more enemies than friendlies. So as I zoom down here, if I turn around, you see a lot less blue tags back there. So this is where the Axis have to get to. That's the army base in the center of the screen there. There's some of the mortar guys. A lot of open ground between here and where the Axis are. Now this was being filmed live, so I didn't know where the fight was. I was looking around trying to find the fight, and the buildings that I'm just passing on the right there, they're actually well placed with this forest. They're providing really excellent cover for the Allies, but I'm not sure the Allies quite appreciated what they got there. As I say, the capture sort of wrong-footed them, and they were busy focusing on trying to get back. As you can see, the Axis is starting to get towards those buildings. If the Allies want to hold this, they have to hold those buildings. Another green tag bites the dust. If you've been keeping an eye on the mini-map in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you'll be starting to notice that not quite so many red icons, the allies around these buildings, the Axis, are actually starting to make a dent. And these buildings are going to be pivotal if they're going to regain this town. I think Granick did a pretty good job with these buildings here. Pretty scary going up into them in the middle of a fight like this because there's so many corners for an enemy to be around. Hey there, odds. Not many icons on the minimap now. So these buildings are up for grab. And that could well be the kill that changes the fight. I've zoomed out to the west here quickly just to show you the allies that are starting to regroup and bringing in some armor from the west here. But they still seem to be concentrating on that North Army base. And they just lost what's probably the strongest position for holding that base from.